Parents, listen to your children. They are the leaders of tomorrow. Try to pay their school fees and give them sound education. Parents, listen to your children. They are the leaders of tomorrow. Try to pay their school fees and give them sound education. Good day to you, my lovely learners. Are you ready for today's class? If you are ready for today's class, let me hear you say, we are ready for today's class. We are ready for today's class. So let's sit down and relax. Our topic today is responsible parenthood and family welfare. Responsible parenthood and family welfare. Now, you must be able to mention the responsibility of parents, then mention the family welfare. So, you should be able to mention the responsibility of parents, able to mention the responsibility of parents, mention the family welfare, mention the family welfare, that is the needs of the family and the duty the parents are to perform on their family and or their children. So now, when we say responsible parenthood, what does that mean? When we say responsible parenthood, is the will and ability of a parent to respond to the need and aspiration of the family and children. That is, your parents should be able to provide for the total need of the family and good upbringing of the children. Is that taking? They should be able to provide for the basic needs of the family and also take care of their children. Is that taking? Because if you look at our society today, most parents have failed in their responsibility because they have refused to provide for the basic needs of their family and the proper upbringing of their children. Most of their children has gone astray, and some family had some problem. So some of the responsibility of responsible parents are the ability of the parents to detect the needs of happiness and desire of their child. The ability of their parents to detect the needs of happiness and desire of their children. That is to detect the need. You know when your child is happy. You should know when he or she is moody or sad, or if something is wrong with such child. A child that is always jovial, lively, and happy and becomes moody, you will notice. So you should be able to study your children and always notice any changes in them so that you can correct that quickly. And aside that, number 2, the parents establish and set rules. For you to bring up a child properly, there must be rules and regulations that will govern what they do. They just don't behave. You must set a rule that the child should be able to follow. Because you should be, when you tell the child that this is what you want, the child must be able to comply to such things. Like now, maybe when they wake up in the morning, they should be able to clean the house from so time to so time. Not that when they wake up, they just start playing. They will not They will not do anything. So you should engage such children. And aside that, now, they should be involved. They should be involved in your children's life. Yes, they should be involved in your children's life. That is all their day-to-day activities, you must be involved, you must know, if not 100%, but more than 80% of what your child does. That means you must move closer to them to know what they do. They must be able to open up to you whatever they are doing. Mommy, this, daddy, we did this and this in school. They should be able to, but they should be able to be free with you. And you should not. The last one there is they should not discipline them harshly. That is, as you as a parent, if your child has done something bad, don't discipline them harshly. You don't tell a 2-year-old child to stool down. Is that taking? Don't tell a 2-year or 3-year-old child to stool down. There are other things that you can give that child as discipline. Like if a 2-year-old child should misbehave, you might deprive the child of something. You know, children love watching cartoons, so you can deprive that child for what? From watching cartoon. And you know they love watching, so that one will be more painful than giving them some punishment that they cannot do. So now we want to look at welfare. So when we say family welfare now, it simply means the basic needs of the family. Now for every family, they need shelter, that is shelter and housing. That is, they need a house over their roof where they can sleep and wake up. So you must give them good housing so that it will protect them from the harsh weather. Then clothing. Then you provide them with clothes that will cover their nakedness and protect them from harsh weather such as cold, sunlight, when the weather is too cold, when it's too hot, and the like. And give them good food. Then give them what? Good food. That is balanced diet, food that will nourish their body, and health care. That is, you must be able to provide good health care for each member of the family, so that whenever they are sick, you must be able to take them to a good hospital and pay for their medical bills. So with this, we've come to the end of today's class. So but before I leave, who can tell me some of the responsibility of parents? Hi, Auntie. Okay, you should not discipline your child harshly. But you should be involved in your children's life. Yes, clap for yourself. So who can mention the basic needs of the family? That's the family welfare. Good housing, clothing, good food. Correct. Wonderful. So with this, we've come to the end of today's class. I love you. Bye-bye.